And we are back. More Avowed. On to part 18 now. We allowed Eagle Wolf to live. And time to leave the Temple of Andra. Oh, we also have unspent ability points I forgot about. Oh, let's see. Unlocks bleeding cuts. Power attacks with axes and great swords deal bleed accumulation. Axes and great swords, okay. Unarmed attacks, critical hits, increase your max health by 20. Holding your power attack with a bow or gun slows time by 75%. Reduces dodge, unlocks scavenger. Increases damage with bows and guns by 25%. Oh, level 10. I gotta get the next one, okay. I don't know, none of these have really intrigued me much on this page. So this unlocks Grimoire Mastery though. Companions, okay, they don't have any ability points. Oh man, let's see. Slowly regenerate 50% of the last amount of health lost. That could be good. Yeah, I haven't really used that invisibility much. Let's do reducing stamina. I'm good with that. And then here, that only goes up by 4% now. More crit chance, more range, more essence, more stamina, more health. I think we're gonna do perception. Stuff. Tutorials, companions.
Hopefully you made an ally here today, Envoy.
We'll definitely be seeing them. You all but guaranteed that.
I'm actually into my inventory. I think we broke most all of our stuff down last time. Yeah, looks good.
Unfortunately, I don't think your friends at the embassy will be happy about this.
I never really expect them to be happy about anything. I have some thoughts, Envoy. Let's talk about it at camp.
People are back in church. Praise me. Let's look at the map, just see if there's any other quests or anything sitting around here. I think what we're gonna do is head back to camp. We might be able to upgrade some stuff, but we do have those conversations, the dialogue pieces that we gotta move forward with. Let's see. No. None of those those things can be upgraded. Darn it. All good. We've already maxed that out, so really just...
By the way,
we
you
can
ever
cook
met
too.
that orc?
Why is it cooking like this now? I can make grenades? Oh. Holy cow, we're gonna have so many grenades. I don't even know how many I just made. We got food for days.
Orland girl before in my life.
Not everyone warrants an assassination attempt, you know. You should be flattered. What I find interesting is how you handled him. You really had him at a loss when you let him go. Me too, for that matter. Don't get me wrong, I'm impressed. Not many in your position would have let him walk away. I think the Living Lands has a way of wringing the tenderness out of those who survive it. Even though most of us come here looking for a second chance, it's rare that we offer one. Why'd you do it?
I'm gonna say I don't really know.
Fair
I just kind of
enough.
liked it.
I'm afraid we haven't seen the last of this conflict, though. Eagwolf isn't the only hothead in the Living Lands, and he's certainly not the only one with his hackles up about all you Adira newcomers. And Ludwig and the Steel Garrote are only making... They're a match to a powder keg. Your ambassador and the rest of the Adiran forces have been dragging the frontier, kicking and screaming towards order and civilization. All the things that half of us moved here to escape. Then, one day, Ludwig and the Steel Garrote show up to reinforce the Adiran presence, and they're as harsh as Wodika herself. Could be both. It remains to be seen whether Ambassador Hilgard and Ludwig are rowing in the same direction. But I fear there's trouble on the horizon, especially if the Steel Garrote's tactics win out. Nice to know I'm in good company. Just thinking about Claviger Amon. I let him down. I've let a few people down over the years, but I did promise someone once that I'd do my part to look after all of us riffraff who've made a home here. My best chance of doing that is helping you investigate this plague and keep a lid on tensions. And, hopefully, fend off any future assassination attempts. You don't miss much, do you? That's a story for another time. I've had all the doom. Sleep easy, envoy. Night, envoy.
And Marius,
Not every day you get to deal with the person who killed you.
since you set them free, you get to deal with them again sometime in the future. Killing for revenge, so the gods decide how he pays.
Putting
for
trust in the gods is like wearing a blindfold in a dark room. You can't see, but there wasn't any light anyway. Anyway, it doesn't matter what I think. You found the assassin, you're still alive, which means well done, Marius. Anyway. Thanks for talking.
He still has more to say.
No offense, but you leave a pretty wide trail, envoy. Or following from a respectful distance, I'd say. An Adiran official who's new in town turns a lot of heads, especially when you're traveling with a Nimdu like Kai. Like? Not the word I'd use. I'll need more time to find the right one. Well, we've worked together in the past. It was mostly him crashing blindly through the weeds after I advised him not to. We found your assassin. Maybe I can help you avoid being killed again in the future. My guess is you'll need a guide once you leave Paradise, too. They say I'm the best there is. There tea, envoy. I'll make myself at home. Anyway, enough chat.
Perfect. Let's leave. Gonna head back to the ambassador in a minute.
Haze, mirrors, we have touched something like your dreams before. Our roots entwine, but we cannot linger here long. We must know. A killer freed, a predator returned to the woods. You bled and forgave. Why? Should he not suffer for your pain? Tales entwined. Your mouth is our mouth. Your pain, our pain. A dam broke. We wept in the dark when your soul slipped away. We feared for you, felt your agony. We could not forgive. We bide. Wake now.
And we're up. Companion's waiting for us. Just gonna go check and see if our merchants in town have upgrades or upgrade mats or anything to sell. Any lock picks, stuff like that. And then we'll go talk to
see
the guy we gotta talk to. I'm sure we have plenty of grenades, right? A 126. Got nades for days.
What harm? Time to resupply.
Lock picks. She's usually just food, but we'll double check. Off to the map. Come here.
You've got some god looking out for you.
Tell me you brought good news. Oh, and you brought a friend. Ambassador Heelguard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an Adiran who isn't trying to go...
What of these rebels? The streets are full of rumors, but your word is the only one I trust.
The rebels have a lair under the temple of Andra. If you hurry, you can catch it.
You... what? Oh boy. Envoy, tell me this isn't true.
He showed remorse, so I gave him I'm not a monster. He agreed to leave Paradis. The Emperor sent me to carry out his will. I don't know your next expedition. Kira was following a prophecy. It wasn't personal or political.
When an Imperial envoy is killed in the streets, the motive is irrelevant. We needed to answer this challenge with blood. Don't you see what this will do to our credibility? Thanks to you, these rebels will continue to undermine our work in the Living Lands without resistance or fear. Worse still, now everyone knows our flank is exposed. Gods, Ludwig is going to eat us alive.
If it makes you feel any better, I recruited one of the rebel spies to our side. You stop fretting about. Let me deal with her. We have history.
Do you hear yourself? You honestly think a little history is enough to spare us the hangman's noose? There's nothing to be done. All we can do is brace for the inevitable. Though it may damn us in the end. Oh, yes, that. I'm sending you to Fior-Messivero, a community of Valian expatriates deep in Emerald Stair. The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Learn whatever you can from them. Governor Vidaro will be your first point of contact. I'm told he's barely keeping the community in order. Seek him out if you need direction. Good hunting, envoy.
Why is it that whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire?
No, strangling light. Keep her away.
Is that, her?
Inquisitor Ludwig. So kind of you to join us.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seams.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran Envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
Do I know you? Apparently not. I will observe you with interest after I am finished with the ambassador. I can't believe you troubled the Emperor to send an envoy. Haven't you done enough to flaunt your incompetence?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence. You busy yourself with the Dream Scourge, a mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me. Even if that were to happen, the living will replace the dead. We will ship them in by the hundreds to fill the empty houses.
Gods, Ludwig.
I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The living lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Now, the envoy's killer roams free, unpunished, spreading word of our ineptitude.
The blame is mine, and mine alone.
Awfully generous for the ambassador to take the fall like that. I wonder what...
We should be better than this. Leading by example. This island has seen nothing but us at our weakest. What say you?
I think the two of you be stronger together. Maybe this problem exists in living lands doesn't want you here.
I've been saying this all along, but his solution was to go over my head, to summon help from across the known world.
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the envoy to the Animancers of Emerald Stair.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have conquered. The Animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig their own graves.
We have to get help somewhere. The living lands needs us.
You're right about the second part. Clearly, I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, I will break the frontier on my own terms. You are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop me. As for you, Arthur, this reunion was...
We're moving into a new area.
She is going
Oh
to
my
be
goodness.
a problem.
Some put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than enough for us to chew on, at least for now. Since Liviana gave you a clean bill of health, you're officially cleared to leave for Emerald Stair. Fair warning, Animanters and Adirians don't mix well. Their kind can be a tad unhinged. True, but there's always collateral damage to think about.
They're a fun bunch. Crazy, but fun.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything else.
Should you cross paths with Ludwig, well, try not to. I have no idea what's gotten into her. Safe travels. I'm told Emerald Stair.
We can head to the Eastern Gatehouse when you're ready to go to Fjord.
Goodness gracious, they have long dialogue parts here. Emerald Stair Gatehouse Beacon. Let's do it. Wonder, is there anything else to look at around here? Just check real quick.
Lever so far from the city.
Hail, friend. Truly, one.
Lockpicks. Ooh, she's got Adra. Let's get Adra. Paradise and ladders, good. Actually, what are the things that I need to upgrade these weapons? Does it tell me? Hardwood branch and Hylea's talon. Hardwood branch. Steel chunk and Hylea's talon.
So much to want to sleep in it.
I wonder if we might find those in Emerald Stair. But I actually wonder if that one merchant sells a bunch of stuff in back in the city. If maybe she's got. I think we're gonna go back and try. Alright. Right here. Hylea's talon, hardwood, something, something. Yeah, one of these, I think it might be the further one. Sells a ton of materials. Maryland. Paradise and ladder. No. Okay. Iron chunk. Pelt, sure. Softwood branch, sure. Steel chunk. Now, alright. I think we just head on to the Emerald Stair. Matter of fact, we've really kind of explored most of it. Obviously, not everything's cleared off, but I think we've explored a good chunk of it. So let's head off to Emerald Stair.
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair. Well, just remember to cover your mouth, sneeze into your elbow, and sleep with lavender under your pillow. Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwine barged past me. She was looking none too pleased.
I'll watch out. Thanks for the
Don't
warning.
thank me. In fact, keep my name away from Ludwine's ears. Better if she doesn't know I exist. Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwine's on...
So Ludwine's somewhere out there doing who knows.
Given how angry she was about Eagwolf, probably best we give her a wide.
You're cleared to pass, Envoy.
Thank you. Man, so much dialogue sometimes. Oh,
And
more.
Sam's sad to be leaving Paradise. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adirans moving in. And now we have to worry about whether the man who killed you is going to try again.
It's what most of us come here for. I only wish more of us really got one. Unfortunately, the Steel Garrote will see this as an excuse to crack down. I get the feeling they've been looking for one.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adiran soldiers.
They're certainly making their presence known. Can't say they're making...
I don't like that Ludwine woman. She gives me the freakus.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you catch my drift. Taking in the slack is one thing. They look ready to strangle each other with it.
Then it's a good thing we're getting out of this city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
Unless they have their own use for you. That's...
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about the dream. Maybe we'll learn something about your...
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers.
Most fun things are...
They could stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want. Gives me a great...
I haven't been back in a while, but Fior is, an interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago
Oh my
by
goodness,
a disgraced
the
Bavarian
dialogue.
Duke and a handful of Animancers who'd soured on politics in the Republics.
Handful of nobles, scholars, and leeches. All surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island. Right. You know, present company excluded, and all that.
Don't take it personally. Marius only does this with people he likes.
I'd say something back at you, but I'm just not feeling it for some reason.
See what I mean? Just wait till you meet the Animancers. It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
They don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or hair, but rumor has it some unnatural blight is destroying their
Crops, okay.
Hopefully there's nothing to that. But if there is, and while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway... You won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delumgon bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Come.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines. Well, you came to the right...
You and I have quite the adventure ahead.
Yeah, if we can ever get to it.
What about you, Marius?
I have, things to do back in Paradise. It keeps me plenty busy.
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and the Envoy's never been.
Nothing that can help the two of you. You need the best guide in the lands to keep you from getting yourselves killed.
Come with us.
Yeah. Who else is going to show us which mushrooms we can eat, and which ones want to eat us?
Now that you mention it, you're gonna need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this Nimdut. I have 2 rules. No campfire songs, and no hugs. That last one's non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule.
Okay. How are we looking? Good. I don't think we can upgrade anything, but we'll double check just in case. Let's go ahead and dump some things into our storage.
Look, Marius, if you ever want to talk about anything, you know I'm here, right?
Right. Appreciate that, but
Alright.
I'm alright.
Let's get it. Goodness, it's taken a while, hasn't it? They wanted to tell you everything about everything before they let you go here. Map. Okay. Good looking size map. Did we get a new quest at all? Battle scars. Search Tama's cabin. That's way up there. Okay. Our other quest is closer.
Oh, would you be a dear and help with these warnings?
Looks like she could use our help.
Let's give her a hand.
Don't get too comfortable. More are on the way.
See. Still more, huh? Good.
Oh, fantastic. People.
Got a
I was
rabbit
about to
friend.
lose my wits.
A mind's question. The dust of the Akita.
Surprise.
in her hair.
More dialogue.
She knocks. We would answer.
Oh, you like her, huh?
You wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you? Sansa? Absolutely not. Cute as a button, but he's so high-strung. I pursue my own academic interests. Interests that require the vase in the ruins. And a ladder. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned.
If you keep encouraging her, she's going to climb you.
Watch out, Envoy. She seems to have a thing for you.
Careful, darling. I already have a lover. A good one. Skilled with his hands. He always carries a ladder. But sadly, he's busy helping the Animancers in Fjord, and I need this vase now. That doesn't excuse your lack of a ladder, dearie. The vase sits atop that tower beside us, in the ruins there. And once you've got it, look me up. Yaxley, wizard extraordinaire, godless expert, and a Balrog in the bedroom.
You do meet the most interesting people.
I can get you 1,000 vases that don't require going into some ancient ruins. No one listens to me.
She seems like she'll be fun, huh? There are things we can loot around here. I'm guessing she's going to become a companion at some point. Just kind of looking at our map. Yeah. Alright, there she is there.
Unseen, unheard.
Hardwood branch, steel chunk, nice. Getting some new stuff. That's exactly what we need. So this is retrieve the godless face. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna need a ladder, maybe.
Well, that was fun.
Hylia's talon, yeah. I'm curious to see if we can actually get this without a ladder. If there's some other secretive way to do it. Governor Ordos to halt the excavation. Emerald Stair is going through changes. It is unstable in more ways than one. While I understand his concerns, these ruins have been here a long time. I don't think they're going anywhere. Wish I could say the same for us. Feels like land doesn't want us here. Okay. Sweet, let's go just track that quest then. That worked out. But we could do it without a ladder. She was just a little too short, huh? How's our... Did that clear out a good chunk of our map there? Yeah. Cool.
Darling, you are... Andra's titties, you found it! I tried using magic to get the face down, but alas. Thankfully, you and your little friends came along and saved the day.
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, Nimdude.
I may be small, but my magic is not, I assure you.
Skills we recognize in ruins should remain undisturbed. It's not about the size, it's how you use it.
If you say so, darling. But I'd best pack up. I want to get home. I have a new artifact to study in. Thank you for your help, Godlike. Even if you didn't have a ladder. And of course I forgot a ladder. Wonderful.
Alrighty then. Okay. We could go see kind of what's over here. Nope.
Here we go.
Good fight.
That's a spot for a camp there.
I've never seen Emerald Stair like this.
Don't forget to check the stock of stores and remember that you may break down your lesser used weapons and armor. Yep, we already know that. Do we have weapons and armor we can break down? Common dagger, see ya. Heck yeah. Still need more Hylia's talent for that, huh? Alright, do we want that? Or our sword? Let's do this.
Envoy, Fior Messiverno, huh? Guess if you're looking for an animancer, that's the place to go. Right, changing the subject. Ask away.
Okay, are these kind of our only options? Yeah, I don't.
Right, changing. Until next time.
Okay. Picking up lots of good upgrade mats right at the beginning here. Okay, we're gonna save it. Sorry, most of that episode was dialogue, but hopefully this next episode, which will be 19 coming up soon, we'll have a little more action. So we'll see you on that one coming up soon, guys.